Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today I am updating you guys on, oh my god, what did I even call the video? Okay, so it's my holiday purchases I am not allowed to make update. So in that video, which I will link, I think it goes up there, yes. I will link it for you. I'll also pop it in the description box if you haven't seen it and you don't know what the fuck is going on here. Essentially, I filmed a video where I talked about types of products or specific things that I wasn't allowed to buy during the holiday season for all different reasons. And now I am updating that. Let's talk about how I went. Now, I did film a holiday haul, also link it up there, link it down there. So you might have got a little bit of an idea of, like if you really keep close track, you might have got an idea of how well I did, but I'm here to update you if you didn't watch everything, which is totally fine. So first on the list was mini lipstick sets. I have a lot of mini lipsticks and to be perfectly honest, I do wear lip color a lot, but I am a notorious non-reapplier. Unless it's something easy like a lip gloss or a lip balm, I just don't tend to reapply my colored lip products all that much. And back here, I've got a huge collection of normal size lipsticks, and over here, I have a large collection of mini lip products. To be perfectly honest, this would probably be enough lipstick to last me about 4 years because I reapply so infrequently. So that is why I said no more mini lipsticks or lip products. I do love mini lip products because they are a little bit easier to go through than a full size. I can't even remember the last time I finished a full size lipstick, to be perfectly honest. Now, you will be very pleased to hear, or maybe not. Maybe you're like, haha, what did you fail at? I didn't buy any mini lipstick sets this holiday season. I did receive one as a gift. Was it one? I think just one. I received one little trio as a gift, and I received some mini lip glosses in a holiday PR pack. It was a bigger pack, it wasn't just two, but Kat and I split it. So I did end up with some, but I didn't buy any, which I'm really pleased with. I managed to resist the urge. Next on the list is mini skincare sets. So these are the boxed sets that brands will release that feature like some of their cult products or maybe some of the new products that they released in the year leading up to Christmas. And whenever I see them, I'm like, oh, it's so cute. And like, I want to try that new product and I want it. I want it in my hands. I want it in my collection. But massive problem with them is often I open them up, get them all out of the box, and then I put them in my stash with my samples and my minis, and I forget about them and don't use them. So it really builds up over time, and why the hell am I buying it if I'm not using it? Doesn't make sense. I do have heaps of samples, heaps of like deluxe size skincare products and makeup products, and I want to get through them this year. I don't want to add to it if I can avoid it. So I did really well with this one as well. I didn't buy any mini skincare sets. I did end up with a Mario Badescu facial spray. Again, that came in like a little PR pack from Mecca. Kat and I split it. I just brought one home. I have a lot of facial sprays. I'm not allowed to buy any more of them either. So there we go, advent calendars. So this goes in the same vein as the mini skincare stuff. Got way too many, and mini makeup items. Advent calendars, I love them, all right? I love, love, love a beauty advent calendar. They bring me great joy. This year, I think it was just by the good graces of God and me not being aware of how quickly time was passing before Christmas, the ones that I wanted, by the time I like got online to see if I could buy them, they were sold out. So that was great. It was kind of taken out of my hands, which turns out to be a good thing, because I did my makeup inventory in like very end of November and a good chunk of December, and I have enough, okay? I have enough of the mini skincare, mini makeup things. Don't need them. Don't need to unbox another beauty advent calendar, probably for like 100 years. There was one beauty advent calendar that I had. It was from YesStyle. Again, that was PR. And I'm actually very grateful that I had that advent calendar. It was very fun to open, and I usually open them on Instagram throughout December, like take you on the journey of actually opening the drawers every day. So I was glad I had that, because the only other advent calendar that I had was, I had two chocolate ones, or one chocolate one that was marshmallows, and I had the Harry Potter Lego advent calendar. And to be perfectly honest, the Harry Potter one was the standout favorite of all of them. 10 out of 10, we'll do that again. Next on the list is, oh, hello. You come say hello. You come say hello. Say hello, my girl. My girl. Hello, girl. This is Little. She doesn't feature in videos much because she doesn't really hang out with me when I'm filming. But today she's spending a lot of time in my filming room. I think it's because there's been some changes going on in here, and she's like investigating. She's currently listening to me but got her back turned to me, and I don't know if she's like annoyed at me or she knows I'm talking about her. Okay, so holiday palettes and collections as a whole. So in past years, and like I'm getting better with this every year, and I've got to say this year I smashed it. Whenever like Too Faced release a holiday collection, or NARS release a holiday collection, Hourglass is another one that I get a bit sucked into. I have a tendency to just go overboard. I'm like, Too Faced released 3 palettes, I'm gonna buy them all. NARS released 2 cheek palettes and 2 eye palettes, I'm gonna buy them all because I can't decide. Well, this year I did decide. I did very well. I only brought 1 NARS cheek palette. Maybe I should get it. Okay, since I gathered things, I want to show you this. This is a lipstick mini set that was gifted to me. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Hot Lips Charms. It's so cute. It's so adorable. Look at these. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. They're so freaking cute. I adore them. They're gorgeous. They're like a little treasure trove. Back in your box. Back in your box. Okay, so NARS. I made a purchase. One item I purchased from the NARS holiday collection. It is the Hustle Cheek palette. It's this guy. Ooh, she's pretty. So there is a highlighter and 2 blushes. I chose this one because it had the reddish shade, and I love reds. Reds on my eyes, reds on my cheeks. I love it. Gorgeous. So that was the one that I chose to buy. When it came to Too Faced, I purchased nothing. I didn't buy a single thing, which was great. However, I did receive something in PR. It is this guy, I don't know, whatever they called this bulky ass thing. It is the palette that is like a fucking, every time I use this, I'm like, you're kidding. You're absolutely kidding. So it's this guy with the bronzers and the blushes and the highlights and the eyeshadows. I did see this in store. I also saw, I saw all of the palettes in store. We got all of the Too Faced holiday palettes this year, I think. I'm pretty sure we did. But we had staggered releases, and usually, like, if something is Ulta exclusive in the States, usually we don't get that. But I believe we did this year. I can't remember which one it was. Don't really care. Would be sold out by now. So I saw them all in store. The snowman one that was like the stacking magnetic one. That one, I quite liked the look of it. I liked the color selection. I liked that the pans were teeny tiny. But I resisted it because I knew I didn't need it. Now, I didn't need this either. It came in PR. But I used it and I was pleasantly surprised by the quality. In past years, I have been disappointed by the Too Faced Holiday eyeshadow quality. This thing's dangerous. If you put this near your head, there is a good chance you're going to poke an eye out with one of these star tips. Just be aware of that if you're a YouTuber. So yeah, I was happy with the quality of this. I was like, oh, okay, it's better than I expected. I also really do quite like the color story. Let me take this plastic off. You have to keep this plastic in here because the blushes and highlights and bronzers will get eyeshadow in them and vice versa. It's good shit. Very, very smart packaging. So anyway, color story, I really enjoy it. I think the only shade that I won't use here is the green because I don't like green eyeshadow. It looks shit on me. Another brand that I was like, don't buy all of the things because you don't need all of the things was Hourglass. So they released 2 face palettes and a blush quad. I think it was a quad. And they also released 2 Confession Ultra Slim lipstick duos. Now, one of the duos came to Australia. I purchased that in a heartbeat. I definitely wasn't going to miss out on that. And one didn't come to Australia. However, blessed by subscribers of Beauty News and myself, it was gifted to me. So I ended up getting them both. That was pretty much the only thing that I was like, please let me have that. I want that. So I ended up with it, or both of them. Very, very happy with that. Next on the list was glittery lipsticks. I hate glittery lipsticks, and I did say in that video that if you've been watching me for a while, you know I don't like glittery lipsticks. And I said you guys might be wondering, if you don't like them, why would you buy them? Because you get sucked in. You get sucked in to the stuff at Christmas. And I resisted. The ones that concerned me the most were the MAC ones, the Starring You lipsticks, because they looked really pretty. But I saw on Temptalia that when they were applied to the lips, they look like shit. So they were very, very easy to resist. In fact, I resisted the whole MAC holiday collection. I haven't purchased MAC. You know what? I think potentially, maybe, I haven't purchased anything from MAC since the Fleur disaster. Is that right? Am I correct? Is my soul damaged from the regret that came with purchasing that item? You know what? I think that might be right. I don't think I've brought MAC since Fleur. Was a pretty fucking bad highlighter, so it's not surprising. So anyway, I resisted all of the glittery lip things, which was fab because I would never have worn them. And in that same vein, the next item was MAC in general. I do go ham with MAC holiday collections. Usually they really suck me in. And I didn't buy a single thing this year. I didn't even go into a MAC store this holiday season or a MAC, like visit a MAC counter. It just wasn't, they weren't on my radar. They've really fallen off my radar. So there we go. My last thing that I was not allowed to purchase was Lush items. Now, here's the backstory about me and Lush. Love Lush. Lush makes some amazing products. When their holiday collection rolls out, I am so like caught up with the like cute bath bombs and the gorgeous bubble baths and like all this stuff, I'm like, I gotta buy something. The issue is I don't have baths. I have a bath, but I don't use it. And over the years, I have amassed a massive collection of Lush bath bombs and bubble baths, and I don't use them. I went on this little like endeavor in my head to use up my Lush bath items last year, completely failed. And then in December, at the start of December, I accepted that I have an issue with buying Lush bath things and never using them. So I took my whole collection of bubble baths and bath bombs, I split it in half. I gave half to my sister and half to other family members. And I feel free. So not only did I manage to resist purchasing any Lush items this holiday season, I also accepted the fact that I was not going to use what I had and it was better to give them away. My sister, she came over the other day and she saw some bath bombs that were in the kitchen destined for another family member, and she was like, "Oh, are you getting rid of more Lush stuff?" And I'm like, "No, that's like leftovers from what I gave you. It's for someone else." And she was like, "Oh." And I was like, "You love that bath stuff I gave you, didn't you?" She was like, "Yeah, I really love it." My sister does have baths, so, you know. So I said, "Look, I'm sure it won't be the last time I get Lush bath stuff. I will give it to you when it comes in." Now, I did have some Lush... Oh, meow. Meow. Now, I did have some Lush items come into my life this holiday season, again through PR. And I'm just going to say that I am really grateful that I did have the opportunity to receive these items. Ones of note that I kept were the Lush Yog Nog Shower Gel. Oh my god. The best stuff ever. It is amazing. I adore it. And also I did get one of their holiday lip scrubs. Again, it all came through PR. And something in my holiday haul, I did mention these Lush items. There was something that I failed to mention in that video. It was the Snow Fairy body conditioner. And I did actually hold on to that one because I think now with my dry skin issues, the body conditioner will probably be greatly appreciated. Before I move on to the next category, I should mention that there was a holiday collection that I did partake in that I didn't expect to. It was the Kylie Cosmetics holiday collection. So it was very red themed this year. I purchased the Dear Santa palette, the red eyeliner pencil, and the red sort of glittery pressed pigment eyeshadow thing. So that was sort of where I decided to, I wouldn't say I went ham. It was a large collection and I tried to be pretty controlled with it. I got the things that I was really curious about. However, I will say I haven't even used the red eyeliner yet, and it's January. So there's that. Before I wrap this up, I do want to say that there is like a bonus category that I failed to mention in my original video, but it really should have been included. And it was probably because, I failed to mention it because I didn't really realize how many of this item that I had and that I should probably cool it a little bit. Candles. So usually around the holiday season, I like to buy the mini diptyque trios, and also Glasshouse release like holiday scents. And I didn't really have any intention of being like, don't buy them. But then I saw how many I counted how many candles I had, and I was like, oh, that's a lot. That's enough. So it was sort of like a bonus category where I was trying to control myself. However, I gotta say I did pretty much fail this part. I purchased the Diptyque Holiday Mini Trio candle set. There's that. My justification for that was I like the scents, and also the candle jars were printed with their decoration rather than just stickers, which they have been in previous years. And the Glasshouse candle, the new scent that they released, because they released or re-released previous scents, or scents from previous years, I should say, and then they released one new scent, I believe, which was called Merry and Bright, and that smells like Bo Peep candies. And I did buy that one because I couldn't resist. I would like to control my purchasing of candles in 2020 and sort of allow myself to use up more of what I have, so that when new releases do come from Glasshouse, I don't feel guilty about buying them. And when the holiday season rolls around, I definitely don't feel guilty about buying the Diptyque trios if I want to. I actually have two, here we go, confession time. I have two Diptyque trios from previous years, all unburnt. So that is it for my update on holiday purchases I am not allowed to buy. I am really happy with how I did this year. I know my holiday purchasing was a lot more controlled than last year and even previous years. So I'm really, I'm happy that I did that. I would like to carry that throughout 2020 and for the rest of my life, essentially. Buying less, using more. The more you buy, the less you can use, essentially. It sits in drawers, and you've only got one face. So unless you're putting on makeup, taking it off, putting on more, taking it off, you can't use it all. So yeah, my goal is to just keep buying less, essentially, and be mindful with my purchases. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and before you go, leave me a comment and let me know how you went with your holiday purchasing. Did you sort of have anything where you were like, I really shouldn't buy that particular type of item because I have too many and I can't use them, or I don't use them, but I buy them for whatever reason? Let me know. Let me know how you went, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.